Today we are transplanting strawberry starts and we're going to give them a little boost to get started. So we're going to get them soaked in well water with some Myco Bliss added to it so that the plants are nice and hydrated before we transplant. And I'm using about a half a teaspoon of the Myco Bliss per container, which is most likely a bit excessive, but it's not going to hurt the plants. This will help the roots develop a much stronger network, and they'll have better nutrient uptake and decreased water demand. So we use this with all of our starts. This is one package of Sequoia strawberry. This is considered a June bearing. Some areas that are cooler classify it as an everbearing, and we're going to see how it does in our area. We've never planted this one before. So I'm going to gently break my starts out. There's supposed to be 10 plants in here, and you can see the root network. Unfortunately, you can't put all of the plants in the same place, so we do have to gently separate these plants out. There's a band hidden in here. This will make things easier. So we're not going to take any of this root network off. Some of these might separate better if soak them first. There should be 10 in here. That's 2. Nice healthy roots. So we want to soak these for 4 to 6 hours. We're going to be pushing it, fighting daylight if we wait the full 6 hours, but we really want to get these in the ground today. I'm going to make sure the roots are getting soaked. I use smaller containers because I want to be able to see the tops of the plants, and if we put them in a bucket for just this few plants, they'd all be falling over. So this is one variety, the Sequoia, and next I'm going to do the Eversweet. I have 20 of those, and those are an everbearing, which means in our area, instead of starting in June, they'll start in May, mid-May, and continue to give us fruit until it gets too hot. We have enough space here. I can actually just pop this whole set down in the water, add more water, and then they'll be easier to separate once they get damp. I want to get the band off without breaking the plants. You can cut that if necessary. This band is still strangling some of the starts. So let that be a lesson. If you're fighting with the band, just stop and get a scissors or a knife and cut it off. Got to get those roots down in the water. We'll top this off with more well water, and in about 4 hours, we'll get these in the ground. We're going to go ahead and get some starts planted. Dig a hole about 6 inches deep and place your start in with the roots pointing down. Next, loosely fill in around your roots with soil up to the base of the plant stem. Gently compress the soil to eliminate air gaps. Lastly, cover with mulch. If your roots are really long, just dig a deeper hole and try to not fold the roots. Don't have them bent. We want them going straight down. If you want to add nutrients to your soil, you can do it at the same time that you add your soil. Most of these plants have really, really nice root systems on them. Just a reminder to hydrate those roots before you put them in the ground, and remember to water them in. You can see Todd's firming up to where the stem meets the roots, and then covering with mulch. These roots are amazing. They're almost as long as the trowel. About 5 gallons of water. We put MycoBliss in both. And we're just gonna water these in real well. Don't forget this step. We've already got the tops of the plants mulched in, but you can mulch up to 6 inches even after you put these starts in. All right, I hope you're inspired to get something planted for your garden or your yard or your house. Thanks for watching the Homestead Helpers, and we'll see you next time.
Like and subscribe.
She caught herself a mouse. If you haven't seen it already, we recently put out a how to build a gravity chicken feeder video for under 20 bucks. Check it out.